Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Eric Estrada. You are riding the wave with Dave, or you ain't going anywhere. So listen up.
With Dave and a very special guest today, Mary Jo Kilroy, newly elected Congresswoman, 15th District, right?
That's right, Dave. Thank you. And thanks for joining us at our office warming party here in our new district office for Ohio 15, our office, the office that should be and is open and available to the people here, my constituents, so they can come and visit, they can express their concerns, and I want to make sure when we chose this office that it was a place that people could find, that people could see, and people could be comfortable with.
And I think you've accomplished that. And I've got to congratulate you. What a wonderful turnout you've had today. I mean, the place has been jam-packed from the period of time we've been here. And, you know, I saw a real nice article in the Columbus Dispatch yesterday where you were busy yesterday meeting with more people. Did everything go real good yesterday also?
Yesterday was different. I mean, you know, today, you know, I've been able to talk to, as you say, you know, hundreds of people that have come through here today. And that's been great because I need to hear from them. I need to stay in touch with the people here so I don't get caught up in that bubble in Washington.
Yeah. You want to stay here with the home folk.
You want to stay with the home folk. You want to stay grounded.
Yes.
And the event yesterday was really make sure it was very serious grounding.
Yeah.
Because we talked to three women, hardworking people who have, you know, lived here for a long time, raised families, bought homes, and each one of them had some really serious things going on in their life, not because they did anything wrong or bad, things out of their control.
Right.
A husband who got severe cancer and cannot work again as a result of side effects from his chemo, who is struggling with the bureaucracy to get disability benefits.
Yeah.
And they are selling their home in order to pay for some of these expenses and to get a smaller home. And the value of their house in the Southwestern City School District has dropped so much that they cannot sell it and pay off their mortgage and then have anything left over. And it is incredible to me the severe loss of value in people's homes, in their equity, in their nest egg. And it's because there's been so many foreclosures around her.
Right.
That's the problem.
Well, you know, it's a shame. And like I said, I read the story, and it was a great piece in the Dispatch talking about all this. And it's got to be probably kind of overwhelming because, I mean, I imagine you could probably go out and hear hundreds of these same type of stories if you really, you know, had the time to do that, right?
Well, you know, you read statistics.
Yes.
And you see the big numbers.
Yes.
And you see the increase in unemployment, you know, going up 2% every year, over 7% now. And you see the numbers of foreclosures or the percentages. But when you put a face and you understand the real impact of the family, I think that really helps me to take that back with me.
Yes.
To carry that with me in Washington when I'm sitting there making these decisions.
Yes.
In these historic halls of Congress, that I have that picture of what's going on back home.
Good.
So people like that family. Another woman who has been in the IT field and has been part of these layoffs, and a skilled person, but she's getting older, and she's getting worried about who will hire her as an older woman, even with her skills and her experience. And she has now been unemployed for a very long time and is worried about what's going to happen to her home and her future. And another woman who's younger, who's got little children, who went through a divorce. Her husband was paying child support. She moved back in with her parents to save money and save expenses, and was hoping to further her education by going to law school. Well, her husband lost his job.
Oh, wow.
So child support goes out the window.
Yeah.
And she was selling real estate. That market's gone out the window.
Yeah.
And so now what is she going to do? She's got these children. Luckily, she has the support of her parents, but that's not what she wants. She wants to be an independent woman and raise her children and have a job. And so, we have got to take these concerns to Washington. People need jobs.
Right.
We've got to turn the economy
Absolutely.
around. People need health care.
Right.
And we have got to cut this red tape on some of these disability programs that are out there, whether it's Social Security disability or veterans disability, where there is a big logjam of people who have they paid their money, they paid their Social Security taxes. They need that help back now for them.
Right, and that brings up, one of the questions I had here, because I think the biggest question on everybody's mind is the economy, and, Obama has already talked that, he wants to get this big stimulus package put through or whatever. What's been your take, and what do you think is the key thing to kind of get the relief for the regular people that you're talking about, as opposed to these Wall Street bankers? It seems like they've gotten all these benefits and all these golden parachutes and all this money stuck who knows where. So do you have any quick, opinions on that? Like, what do you think a solution could be?
Well, we're looking for ways to get the money out, but not just throw money out there, to find projects that are maybe already in the pipeline,
okay,
that have been vetted, that we think are going to be effective and will give real value to the communities, to put people back to work again. I mean, people working is the key thing right now.
Right.
Also to help the state government, because our governor is cutting back right now on services like a TANF funding and Medicaid funding. So the federal government has to step up to the plate in bigger ways and help our state governments. I want to work with the elected leadership of Ohio 15.
Yes.
And I talked to people like County Engineer Dean Ringel and Mayor Coleman and a number of others, the village of Solon, to make sure that I know what those communities need and how to help direct funds, even though there's no earmarks, but to make sure those kind of projects get made known and we can put people to work here. We have talented people here.
Oh, yeah.
And know how to work and want to work. And so that I think is the real key to economic recovery.
Let me hold you. Did you have to talk to her real quick?
We have to go.
Oh, you got to get ready to take off already? Okay. Well,
I have to pull her out. I'm sorry.
okay. Let me just go ahead and just do a quick wrap-up. Well, listen, I want to be sure and thank you, Mary Jo, very much for taking the time today, and I want to wish you the best of luck.
Dave.
And, I want to let you know that, hopefully you feel like you have somebody that you can talk to. If you have something you'd like to be able to get a message out to the grassroots people and stuff like that, to contact me anytime, and we can do an interview anytime over the airwaves or live in person and stuff. So,
well, communication, I think, I want to let people know what's going on in Washington. I want people to know what I'm doing.
Good.
I want them to know who I'm meeting with and what kind of votes I'm taking, because I'm their representative, and I should be reporting to my bosses, the people here.
Well,
but I also need to hear back from people.
Okay.
I need their input. I need to know what's going on in their lives, and so I'm going to be here in the district as much as possible.
Yes.
And setting up town hall meetings and Congress on the corner and a lot of other stuff. But also invite people to, the best way is by email.
Yeah.
Letters go through a big security thing. They take a long time to get. So, and I also, people could sign up to receive emails from me, to receive our electronic newsletter.
Okay.
I really hope people will take advantage of that.
What's your website again now, where people can go check things out?
Well, you'll have to get it from
Kilroy.house.gov.
Kilroy.house.gov. Okay, that's going to be your website. And if you get a chance to talk to our new president, I want you to let him know that I've thrown a little challenge out there, because I heard that he likes to play basketball. So
all right.
tell him you got somebody back here, one-on-one, game of horse, or three-point shootout. Tell him he's on, and that would get us some good street creds with the regular average Joes.
There you go.
So, thank you very much. Mary Jo, it was wonderful.
Good to see you, Dave.
We'll
Thank
see
you, Carlo.